Hi, I'm Dave Epstein. This is Growing Wisdom. I've got a couple of Liriopes in my hand, a really interesting plant. I love these. I've got some at my house right along the border. This is the variegated form of Liriope. It's called lily turf. It's basically a very grassy-like plant. My favorite things about this are two things. The foliage is wonderful on the variegated variety, and it flowers. Little purple flowers late. So when you put these in a mass in the front of the border along the edge, and the purple's coming up in September, it's giving you color when you normally may not have color. September's one of those times of year when it's kind of tough to get some perennials to flower. There's not as many available, but this is one of them. And you get the variegated foliage all year. Now the green variety is just the standard one. This is called Big Blue. And Big Blue, you can see the difference between the two of them. One is not variegated, the other is variegated. And the Big Blue tends to flower a little bit earlier than the variegated. Very easy plant to maintain. You cut them back just like you'd cut back your grasses in the spring. So I leave these out all winter. I let the foliage sit even though it snows. And then in the spring, I cut them right back to the ground and they will begin to come up again. Now they come up a little bit later than some other perennials, so you have to have a little bit of patience. And the other thing about these plants is they are hardy to zone 6. So they are not a hardy plant zone 5 or colder. They will not come back. And even in zone 6, I would plant these where they're a little more protected. One is a little hardier than the other. I would say the variegated one is less hardy than the non-variegated one. So this is the one you really want to give some protection to in the winter. Liriope, lily turf. Great plant for the front of the border. Nice little flower in the fall. Come back every week for all of our tips, hints, and helps here at Growing Wisdom.